Sheila, and I'll let him come up here and kind of talk to some of the people who haven't been here. But personally, I was coming because I want to keep the energy flowing in the minds and the members of the community about what we're doing. What we're doing as tribal leaders. We're expanding ourselves, and we're taking our families along with us, and they don't have to come kicking and screaming. It's not like you're trying to talk, you know, your cousin into signing up for something, and he doesn't understand, and he's been working a 9-to-5 job his whole life, and the only mindset he has is work, work, work. And claims and cultural heritage information into the international public record and database before the public notice deadline? What? And I'm hanging around this guy, and that's what he about? And I didn't know because I didn't pick up the book and read it the whole time. It just blew my mind, and it changed the way I looked at everything that I was doing, because it wasn't about my neighborhood anymore. It wasn't about my community anymore. It was the international public record and database. Who am I to deserve to put my information into the international public record and database? So I really had to accept that I must not be what I've been conditioned to believe I was, because as a black girl, as an African American woman, nothing was ever presented to me that I had the right to even talk to the international community and tell them something about my people, my clans, my tribes, my land, my culture. What? They want to know my culture on the international community? I thought I was black. I must not be black. Because other than hip hop, and they try to give that to different, you know what I'm saying? They try to take hip hop from us too. They only want to give us hip hop, so who am I? So indigenous. What does that mean? What did that mean to me at the time? When I was reading this book, it meant something, but before, if somebody had a sick, my mom got this poem called Aborigine Boy. Okay, and we watched all these Australian movies, and we got all these ideas and concepts about Aborigines, but that's in Australia. You know what I'm saying? That's not going on right here in the United States of America. That is in Australia. That is on some islands that we can never go to, and I probably never had the money to go to. That is probably in some trees in Asia, but that was never right here in America. Go ahead, what's up, brother?
I would like to know the NAAIPi, what they doing, what you trying to do, what is the purpose? I mean, what is, not saying that they don't have a purpose, and don't get me wrong, I like to get straight direct to the point and not waste time. I would like to know, what are we doing? So we're trying to overthrow the government, they're trying to build the government, we're trying to shut the government down. What is going on, what you're trying to do? Let's get to the point, because that's what I want to know. What you doing? I want to know what's happening. What's happening, brother man? Hemax.
You're addressing me?
Yes, sir. Your name, Mr. Hemax, right?
Yes. And what is it that you would like to know specifically?
You come a long way, my brother. You got a lot of information. I need you to get this.
Who are you, first of all?
My name is James Robert Ishmael.
Are you a member of NAAIPi?
No, sir.
There are limited things that I can kick it.
All right.
Very limited.
Very limited.
So specifically, what is it that you would like to know?
What's going on? I mean,
Do we have a print out of the
No, I don't think we have to put on this, but I can pull it up.
what?
Okay.
Everybody speaking?
Well, I mean, the mission. You want to specifically go to mission? Should we
Yeah, they
specifically?
told you. I mean,
know, but should we specifically tell you?
I don't want y'all to feel like y'all coming
it's
here
not like
to.
that. It's not like that. It's just
there
clarity.
is a communication source called Sheila on Facebook that provides detailed information about everything that we're doing, everything in detail. So because Creator has brought me to a point to where I realize that too much speaking is not good for me. I ask for specifics so that I can specifically respond to your request. If I cannot, I'm going to send you to the source. In this instance, you're looking for the mission, the overall story. That's at Hemok Sheila, Facebook, or NAAIP.com. You can get that information.
Okay.
If you'd like to become a member, before you can even begin discussing becoming a member, you must already know about NAAIPi. Otherwise, we're not interested.
Mm-hmm.
We're not a public organization.
So, basically what you're
We're not a
saying...
people organization. We are a membership organization.
Okay, so
For
you're coming
members
for
only.
people to sign up today, right?
Say it again?
You're coming for people to sign up today?
Absolutely not. But if one wishes to sign up, with NAAIP. See, I have to be this way, brother, because...
Hey man, everything, dude. I'm
Yes.
Yes.
Very good. It was a pleasure meeting you, and I hope you gain benefit.
It's a lot of pressure, it's a lot of pressure.
What it is, people are fear of things that's unknown. Right? They don't understand. So, since they don't understand, and that's, you know, that's what they're feeling, then the fence comes up. And they dash out because they don't have understanding. This is new to me. And the first, for me, the first thing is, what is this? And that's the question. Once you get what this is, then it starts,
Yeah.
you get movement.
Mm-hmm.
See, you get calmness.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're gonna get direction. And then at the end, well, is this for me?
Now see, I feel as
That's what it is.
right. I agree with you. I feel as though the reason why I started reading what I started reading from the book in regards to when it was going into what NAAIPi was back here in the back of this book on one of these nice
Well, when
pages.
you were reading that information from your little phone.
Right, but that was before he left out.
That took me, and I wrote it.
Yeah.
But it took me. It took
Right.
me there.
But even what I read from the book was describing a large view
Yes.
of the
Yes.
indigenous peoples putting stuff on international I mean,
People miss that.
that was already
miss
that was already broad. You're right. And so everybody's at a different level, and that's I hear what you're saying, and I hear what E5 is saying. It's like, even though we were saying the answer to his question, he couldn't hear us
He had no prior
because he
knowledge.
wasn't he couldn't hear us. I had started reading and had a discussion and was throwing out the different terms. Who am I? You get to operate on an international level, brother. You get to put stuff in public record on an international level. I'm only reading this because this is what the organization does.
But some
And
people
it was
don't even know
right.
what
And they don't even know
indigenous-
what are you talking about?
Indigenous, what is indigenous? What does that term actually mean? And so we have to start with the ABC.
We start with what is colored.
You gotta,
What is
Yeah,
color?
what is
Yeah.
color?
Start with something that relates directly to us.
right,
Mhm.
see,
Like
we
he's-
always say teach to the lowest learner so that you have everyone to go up, right? Whereas the others, just no prior knowledge,
Mhm.
right? So we'll take everyone with us as we rise. So if he has no prior knowledge,
Mhm.
his question innocently, even though he approached it, I don't agree with the approach, but then everyone speaks, now that doesn't mean that it's wrong. It just means I don't agree with that
Right.
approach. I have a different one, you might not agree with it. And so what I'm saying is, we have to act as though no one has knowledge just for a minute,
Mhm.
and then take it to the next level.
The demographic that we want to come and sit in this room.
Mhm.
And everybody's going to get the same message at the end of the day.
Mhm.
But
The
you
end
got
of
to
the door.
have a specific target to bring the forum together in order for us to facilitate and make things happen. And once we are able to do that, then we can go after the real remedy for the crisis of the water and the damage that's been done. Those are the things that I'm looking to assist with. And it takes people to do that. It takes people to affect the educational system so that these things that we're discussing that are truly significant in actual history should be shared within the school system. But if we don't, if it's just 15 of us, we don't impact the city the way that we need to. But if we have 150 that's saying, I'm going to teach my child this proper in school, then we change the curriculum. And this is how we need to facilitate the whole change so that we don't have those that don't know.
And see, that was the beautiful, ugly part about Umar coming to town. Because when Umar came to town, he discussed he discussed some things in regards to changing the educational system for these children and how you could move on that. But he didn't have any power behind how he was going to get it done and how they were going to have to accept it. And that was the hook and the crook, because he wanted you to sign up, he wanted you to give him, you know, make donations, he wanted you to be for it, but I don't know, that's just a random thought, but it just kind of bothered me because I didn't like him coming to the city and getting us all fired up about, like he was going to talk about the water crisis, and then going into this big spiel about getting all these people to come together for the school system, and then walking out. There was no relationship that he was developing as far as a membership with an organization that was going to help these people continue to facilitate on behalf of the children in these educational systems who's not being properly educated, who's not being taught the right way to learn, who's being left behind, who's being shoved at detention. I mean, he went to all this stuff and pulled your heart out your chest and made you want to cry and just made you want to help everybody. But then he left.
Well, he has a popularity, a following prior to, we're trying to expose you to everyone because we're fortunate because of you all, Bashua, Aisha, and
Whoever I am.
and I don't know what to say. but that's a trust factor. We trust that what you're about to tell us is going to benefit us.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know much about it, but we know that it's going to be good for us. Omar had a following of astronomical numbers. We're exposing, but as a promoter, I would put you out there a long time before right now.
Sure.
And so you would be out there and subliminally in front of people all over the place, flyers, on the Facebook and all that, although it's there, but we have to really give that promotion a time. Like a movie's coming out in July. Do you know I'm seeing previews now? It might be a flash here, and maybe next week a flash, and next week, then all of a sudden there's 2 flashes. And then by July, it's every day.
Yeah. Every commercial.
The promotions really needs to happen because you won't have the success you want next week if you do it next week. You'll have a success next month better than you would next week.
Sure. Get that promotion on the street, like you're saying, and draw people in. In Providence, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, and Connecticut, within a period of, I'm gonna say about 4 months, NAAIPi brought on nearly 1,400 members. 1,400 members, and changed the landscape of those states. Because the prominent tribes from those states went with me to Washington, D.C. to file district court suits against those states. And the states tried to have them thrown out, but we kept them in, and the states are now negotiating with those 1,700 plus people. So it takes numbers. You have to start with numbers in order to gain additional numbers. And because the information of what we provide is so concrete and solid, there is no faltering. There is no, let's try this to see if it works. We're just operating. There's no question of what works and what does not. We're just operating. Black Lives Matter. They've come to a point that there's no remedy. There's nothing that they can do. Nothing accomplished in all of that. Everybody has been here to Flint to make some sort of connection as to trying to facilitate remedy and change for Flint, and no one has succeeded. And I'm thankful that we're here at this time because I know we can succeed. We're going to get a lot done. I don't have any doubt about it.